You beautiful creations of the universe. Hi, it's Una here. Today I have with me is Samantha Smith, and she is a crystal healer. Hi Samantha.
Hi Una.
So what is a crystal healer?
A crystal healer is someone who works with the crystals to help people shift out of energetic habits and patterns that they no longer want in their lives. Sometimes these can be habits that are as fully formed and dense and stuck in our lives as physical illness, can be relationship patterns that we want to change, can be emotional habits. Crystals can shift emotional states very quickly. But they can also help us to grow and to see possibilities that we weren't able to see before. Crystals are frequency, and they hold a very strong frequency. So when we work with the crystal, it allows our energy field to tune to the energy of the crystal rather than our known habits, our known patterns. And
like this one. He is a constant reminder of my chest that I need to be brave and do things, not just let the moment slip my hand.
yes. Yeah, well the crystals are amazing for that, particularly when you wear them, because the crystals...
But would you call this a crystal or just a stone?
That one I think is opalite. It appears to be opalite, which is a man-made crystal.
Yeah.
Now, some people say that the man-made ones don't have the same level of energy as the natural ones. Yeah. I believe there is still an energy in them. It's possibly not as potent.
What does potent mean?
Potent is intense.
Oh, yes.
Or as strong. It's probably not as strong as the natural crystals, but opalite is one that, I mean, there's energy in colour, there's energy in shape.
Yeah.
So, and there's energy in the elements that the man-made crystals have been made from. So there is still an energy and a frequency.
Yeah. Do you know a little bit about history of crystal? I mean, how do we know today that they work? Where did they come from, and who discovered? Oh, crystals! That's amazing. They work.
Well, they've been around for forever, really.
Yeah. There's no time, no.
No, I mean they've been valued over the years for, gosh, any number of things. Like the Native American Indians always used to carry a piece of turquoise for protection and good luck when they went on any trips outside of their territory. So that was their token. It was supposed to ward off any ill-wishing, and also turquoise apparently was known to change colour if the person that you were with was unfaithful to you. Oh. So there you go.
So people that are not sure about the partner should get a turquoise.
Well, turquoise has a lot of other applications, and I'd probably use it more for those. Yeah. But anyway, you could always try it and see.
We have these beautiful stones and crystals here. How do you know which one?
How do you know which one's which? What does what?
Yes, does what?
Yes. Well, there's obviously a lot of information and knowledge that's been collected over the years by people who work powerfully with the crystals. You have books called crystal Bibles that are reference books to what crystals do, what sort of things, and can help with what purpose. Crystals are very unique in what they will do for a person.
Yeah,
so
how can you know that?
They will have a slightly different effect for different people, because depending on the size, the shape, and the way it interacts with your field particularly, you would have a slightly different experience, say, of this selenite here, than someone else would have of the selenite. So it's an interaction effect between the frequency that the crystal holds and the frequency that your energy field is holding at that point in time.
So how do you know which one fits then, if it has different...
So there's the individual aspect of the crystals, like it's always going to be slightly different, but then there are general principles that each crystal holds. So this one is somewhere in the vibrational frequency of cleansing, clearing, letting go, releasing, bringing things back into movement, but can also be about opening. So as a general rule, it's going to do those kinds of things. Specifically, it would depend on what's happening for you.
Yeah. So we would have to have a talk first.
Yes. Yeah. We'd connect in, have a bit of a chat about what your intentions were. For me, I'm very intuitively guided to working with the stones. So a lot of the time, if someone's telling me about an issue or challenge that they're having,
can you ask the stone then? Like, think and stone comes up to your mind?
Yes, well, for me, often I'll see images of a particular stone flash in front of my mind.
That's amazing.
That will be the intuitive messages I get. And then I'll always test them, I'll always try them out with a person and see what their feel is, what their feedback is. If you wanted to choose a stone for you, it'd be about connecting in with what your intention is for yourself.
Okay.
Really connecting into that intention and then just allowing yourself to choose and trusting what you get.
Oh my God. So in my spiritual growth now, so what would you recommend with that?
Well, I'd recommend giving it a go, what we just spoke about. So have a go. We've got a huge platter of crystals just sitting here.
Yeah.
So take a moment and connect in. Your intention is your spiritual growth.
Yeah.
Now, spiritual growth, there can be a lot of aspects to spiritual growth. Some of it can be healing things that are blocked or that we've carried, baggage that we've carried, so that we need to let it go. It can be about opening up our higher intuitive centers and allowing ourselves to really connect into our soul level on a deeper level.
Yes.
There are certain crystals that are more known for opening up intuition.
Yes.
But having said that, it could be something completely different for you that's your soul's main priority for your growth right now. So allow yourself to just connect in.
Do I?
Yeah, just try it now. Just allow yourself to connect in. Of the possibilities available here right now, what crystal would be most useful for you at this point in time to enable and empower your soul's growth? Just allow yourself to look, and whatever, it can be colour, it can be shape, it can be...
I saw it because we
You saw it in your mind before you were shown it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, because I noticed it a little bit before, but I noticed one other also, but this one just came straight away.
Yeah. Okay, so before I tell you what that crystal means and what that crystal is about, I'm going to get you to do one other thing. I'm going to get you to scan it down through your energy field. So just starting at the top, just like this, and just slowly just bring it down and through, and just noticing any sensations you get. Any heat, tingling, and pressure are the main three. Just nice and slowly. So what was the spot where it connected in the most?
Oh my God, I'm going to tear up.
Okay, you found it though.
Yeah, it was here. It was the heart.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. They're strong. They're powerful things. Just pop the crystal down for a second. Just put your hands. Just put your hands on that side of the heart there. That's it. Just let yourself allow the feeling of the warmth and the safety and the comfort. And that's the power of the crystals. Just to release the energy that's stuck.
Oh my God. Oh, yes.
So obviously there's a heart energy that you're working with at the moment, and that's part of what's needing to clear. Because when we get like energy in our heart that's stuck, it could stop us from allowing in joy. And joy is a really powerful emotion for expansion and growth.
Yeah, because I feel like I so wanna connect. And I dream a lot. And I have people that are family that have died. They come.
Oh yes. You see spirits. It's the mediumship.
Yeah, they come and like my brother. At one point, I was able, like I can hug him sometimes.
Yes, beautiful.
So, but what's the meaning with all of that? Are they just telling me that I'm safe and I'm all right, or do they want to tell me something more?
It can be either. So the biggest thing with opening up to spiritual gifts, and mediumship is definitely a spiritual gift, is remembering the power of questions. So when they're there, ask.
Yes. Yes.
and just see what information you get back. Always feel free to ask.
Well, once, because my brother came in a dream, and I missed the opportunity to give him a hug.
Yeah.
So next time when he came, I just, what are you doing here? And I ran and I just grabbed him, and he just didn't answer. But then he was gone. But I was able to give him a big hug.
Yes.
Yes.
So he came in response to your desire for that.
Yes.
Yeah, which is beautiful. Yeah.
How do I use the stone though? Do I keep it on me or?
Yeah, so with a stone like that you've had such a powerful response to, eventually you may wish to wear it. But what I do to start with is I'd use it just as a stone. I'd probably take some time out, have a bath, have your journal with you. Just have some time with yourself for it.
Journal?
Yeah, it's to write in any realizations, any thoughts that come through, awarenesses that come up.
Okay.
And what you do is, so you take the stone and you bring it in until you can feel the edge of where the energy is. So like when you scanned it before, you could feel it kind of almost like a pushing, releasing sensation. You just felt the emotion come up.
Yeah.
So you just hold it on the edge of where you can feel it. And let the emotion go. Just let yourself allow the emotion to release, allow all the energy to move, to shift, to move where it wants to move. And then just allow it to come in a little bit more. And then
I'm just thinking the bathtub will fill up with me like crying.
But that's the point. Release, let it go. With some Epsom salts in the bath as well. So, some nice oils, nurturing, self-love, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
To give yourself that space to just release and release what's needed.
Yeah, well, and do you think then I'll be able to connect with them more?
Yeah. Yeah. And it'll lighten you. It'll lighten and free that energy that's been stuck. So that you're more at peace with where you are. The other thing about that particular crystal is then once it's done the work there, you can scan it to find then where it wants to work after that. You may also find that after it's done the clearing work, it'll be then time for a different crystal to fill it up, to fill the energy of that space up. So once you've released it, then you'd perhaps pick a different one to then fill that space up with the energy that you want there instead.
This one. So who are these crystals, these two
Yeah. So now you've had
crystals that I've chosen? What do they do?
So now that you've had the experiential sense of letting your intuition guide your work with the crystals, now it's always really interesting to find out what the general qualities of each crystal are.
Yes.
So this first one that you picked, this one here, is a beautiful stone. It's called dumortierite. It's one of the slightly more unusual stones, its blue colour links it into both the throat chakra, which is communication as a general rule, and the third eye, which is your intuition, which was the question you were asking.
Yes.
How do I connect more?
Yeah.
It's very known as a stone for. It is known as a stone for developing the intuitive aspects. It's known as a stone to connect with the archangels, particularly Archangel Michael.
Okay.
He has his sword, he helps us release things that no longer serve. It's a good stone for dreams. So interesting, you're talking about connecting with people in dreams.
I just saw the blue color, it's so deep, it just reminded me something of dreams or night or... Yes.
So
beautiful.
You were drawn to a crystal that's very much about the question that you asked.
Yes.
And then this one, as that would be the shifting, transforming, healing energy, and then this being the energy that goes in to be healed. That's once it's healed. That one, clear quartz, clarity.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, clarity, focus, intention. Clear quartz is very, very much about the divine white light as well, so divine consciousness, Yeah.
We have to also say that tonight actually is a full moon.
Yes.
So we could be emotional.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
So the full moon, people were talking about on Facebook and things like that about putting your crystals out to the windowsill. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a really good thing to do with the crystals. The full moon is quite a powerful energy. It's the energy, or like when the moon is full, it's like the light that's not normally in the dark. So it helps us see deeper into the shadow spaces within ourselves. It helps us to see what may have been hidden from us before. So it's like an extra light, extra energy. It's an opportunity to go further, to bring ourselves more into alignment with the light.
And why then putting the crystals out?
So what it does with the crystals is because they all already have this beautiful light. They're beings of light. They're earth, matter, physical matter that are charged with this light energy.
Yes.
So by putting them out in the moonlight, it helps activate the crystals, to wake them up, to recharge them, to bring extra energy in.
Because we also keep them a lot inside and with us, and maybe
so it just helps them clear out, let go of anything that they may have taken on from us, anything that might have clogged up their vibration or their frequency. The full moon just helps them clear and cleanse.
Do people can people touch other stones? I've heard that some people don't want it, and I felt like when people touch this, I'm like, please do, I want to share. But some people say that their energy comes in.
Yes, that can be true, because it's like an imprint, like the crystal will get imprinted with that other person's energy.
Can my energy from the stone not go to them then, if they are touching my stone?
It can, absolutely. It works both ways.
Yes.
So I personally have found with the crystals, I know that my role and my life path is very much to share the beauty of the crystals, to share their possibilities, and how they work with people.
Yes.
So especially when I first started working with the crystals, I would just share, but I'd always cleanse them fairly regularly.
Then putting them out in the moon? Or?
There are a lot of other options. I actually find the other options to be better for cleansing than the full moon. The full moon's great for recharging, and it does cleanse, but I find...
Can you mention one?
Yeah, singing bowls are really great.
What?
Singing bowls.
Oh.
You can get crystal singing bowls, and you can get Tibetan metal singing bowls. They're beautiful bowls that range... More or less, actually. Because what you do is you have a little stick. It's a bit like playing wine glasses, and you go round and round, and it produces this beautiful sound where they sing. I find them, because it's a vibration, it's a frequency that just goes straight through the crystal. It can help activate them.
So you put them in the bowl and then...
you put them in the bowl and then just make the bowl sing.
Wow, this has been so informative and amazing, and these beautiful crystals, and oh God, I'm just lost for words. So where can people find you somewhere, or?
Yes, I work
in a local store.
Yes, at the Blue Buddha in Fremantle there.
Yeah.
So I'm there 5 days a week.
Yes.
And then I do healings from home also in Fremantle.
Okay.
On my other days.
You have a Facebook or website or anything?
I don't have a Facebook or website. I do run workshops through the shop as well.
Yes.
So if anyone's interested in learning more about the crystals and how to work with them, I run meditation groups once a month with the crystals. We pick a different crystal each month, and we do a meditation into the energy of that crystal. So understanding that crystal, what it does and how it works, an opportunity to connect in with like-minded people.
Yes.
And then I've also just started running energy development, energy awareness workshops that will use the crystals as we progress forward. So the next workshop's going to be a protection one, working with all the wonderful black crystals, and how to use them to keep our own energy field whole, secure, and feeling safe.
Well, thank you for coming here today, and We'll probably have to do another episode sometime later.
Sounds great, Una.
This has been amazing. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's beautiful to meet you.
Yeah. Meeting you too. I'm getting emotional once more. Today has been really emotional for me. And I'm curious to learn more about crystals. I hope it has made you want to learn some bits too. I would love to see you here. Namaste.